Hello, hello. Hello, hello. It's going to be day 7 of playing the this playthrough that I'm playing. Alright, what do we have here? Version 2.1.9. Decider combinator supports else outputs. Very nice. I do like that change. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it yet. Anywhere though. But what do we have? What do we have? Where are we? I'm currently researching construction robots. Last time I was building, I think, is the new bullet factory, right? And the next thing that I'm going for, I think, is the new science factory for bigger SPM. Is that right? I think that's right. I might need to connect more resources. Let's take a look. Good morning, Tempest Jungle. I'm doing right now 2.5 thousand iron per minute. I'm using a little less than that, it seems. Copper. This graph means that I have more than enough. I'm only using 500. What about stone? Stone is good. What about coal? Coal seems to be perfectly fine. I'm barely using it. Okay. So another iron could help. I'm not having like too much of it, but um let's see. What do we start with? Another iron. Let me just see. Where is the new iron when I would need to connect it? There is 350 over there. 400 over there. All right, let's go for this one. Why not? Yes, I will connect the new iron first, and then do the and then do the new factory. Just really quickly connect the new ore first. Yeah, I did just see the new L deciders. Well, I mean, I didn't see it in the game. I saw it in the change log. Yeah, the deciders. Hold on, I have it. Do I even have any deciders? You have an else. I don't know. We'll see if I actually need to use it or anything on anything. I did use a decider over here, right? But this one cannot be done with an else. No. Yeah, nothing really. Where I would use it right now. Right. 1 second, I need to open the door and then start playing. Actually. All right, first I need to connect the rails. Wait, this is an expansion already at this point? This huge? Was my evolution 65%? I thought they would only be this big at like 95. This is one is huge. Look at that. Yeah, that's big. They actually killed my car. Thank you very much, biters. Okay, there's a cliff here, which means that I actually need to go on the top, probably. From up there. Good morning, Bunker Bean. Good morning, everyone. I'm just connecting the new iron, and then the plan for today is that I'm going to build a new science for bigger SPM. I'm just going to build like 45 SPM more. I don't have train stops, I don't have anything. Alright, everything is in my train though. Here it comes. Train stop. Another train stop. One of them is going to be the delivery of the bullets. I might want to do that one first, for sure. Right? Yeah, the train is already coming here. Some conveyor belts, some inserters, some turrets, and some walls. Okay. Then I'm going to do some chests. Over here, right? Yep. This is going to be enabled if we have more than 4,000. And it's going to be the iron ore loading station. I just used the yellow inserters. It should be good enough for loading that. And then a couple mining drills. I see that I don't have too much. Efficiency modules on me. I did make them on my mall, right? Efficiency modules? Yes, I do. They were just not loaded into the thing anymore. Wait a second. This over here is wrong. You see how I have like 100 pipes here? So the reason why the efficiency modules were not loaded is because this thing is holding a pipe to ground. I did override the stack size to 1, so how did this even happen? Hello, Nigel. Like, this is not supposed to happen, because I literally overridden the stack size, and the fact that the, like, this is holding a long inserter, and this is holding the underground pipe, makes me think something is wrong. But why would it be wrong? Is it because it's holding it from the long ago time? Maybe? It's not supposed to be broken, right? Let me see, do I have enough to fill all of that? Not quite. I mean, I can reduce the amount of drills here, technically, if I wanted. Like that, and then a little bit more reduction on this line, then. Hello, I'm soft. Good morning. Alright, this way I will not just need to come back, because all of the efficiency modules are here. Okay. Place the power poles. Everything is powered, and then I need a radar reading from the central thing, which means that I have now 750,000 iron. That sounds like a nice number. Also, it looks like I did not need to copper, but looking at these numbers and the fact that I only have 130,000 means that I will want another copper after all. I'm pretty sure. So I think I will. Let's make this train go back. The bullets need to come here right now. Place the walls. And the signals. All right. Here's my bullet train, which was standing over there, which means that I probably want a little bit more doubling of the rails. Right? Doo-doo-doo. Bam, bam, bam. Anything else is needed? The lamps. I will want the lamps on this outpost. I like lamps. And this should be good enough. So just work on doubling a little bit. Let's do a little bit over here. Maybe I should have taken more signals from my mole train. Don't have that much on me. So let's just do one doubling over here and one more like over here for now. Should be good enough. Right, and then I need to find another copper. So which copper? This 130 is basically the only one that I have. Is that right? Because this says 130. Unless this one is not red. But it is red, right? So it's 134,000. 133 here. So this is literally the only copper? It's just because I don't need it yet? This doesn't sound like a lot. Why am I not using copper? Because my SPM is at 0. Why is my SPM at 0? Because I don't have the iron here. Why don't I have the iron here? Because it's being delivered to this place. But what about the other iron? That's the bullet train. Wait, where's all my trains? All my trains are literally... Oh, I see. It's because I'm blocking the things. Yeah, this new iron patch is already about to receive a train. They were literally just waiting for me. The iron trains. Okay, and how many iron trains do I have right now? 3, right? One of them is heading to the depot. This one is the empty. The empty one going to the depot, which means that I don't have enough iron ore, right? There is only a single station, which has the iron ore right now, which is already receiving a train. Okay. Yeah. So now the iron ore is going to be mined at... Wait, but the iron ore was not mined here for some time, and why is that? Is that once again because I was blocking? Because this one was not receiving the train, yes. Okay, why is this one disabled? Because it's enabled if the copper ore is more than 4,000 instead of iron. For some reason. Okay, I see it. I see the problem. I misclicked. That's fine. Okay. I'm pretty sure I will need more copper. This doesn't sound like a lot, a single one. So let's get more. Let's get this 15 and this 38, which were not covered by the mining drills for whatever reason. And then let's get this 100,000. Sure. I want to craft another car. Right, and then for this copper, I would go probably from... let's actually get rid of these things first. And I need to find a spot for the new science. Need to pick a spot for the new science. This one was also broken. All this time. Can I see the exact number instead of 4,000? I might not have balanced this just perfectly, so if a train comes here, it might get stuck. So this on green is 2.1 thousand. And this on green is 1.9 thousand, yes. Need to put a little more copper in the top chest. Or is it because... No, this one is also connected, yeah. Okay, and now 1.9 still, need a little bit more. 1.9 still, need a little bit more. 2.0. 2.0. Right? It rounds down, so this should fill the train properly. Good. Now this thing. Oh, there's another iron here, by the way. It's just like right next to the big nest. So maybe I'll connect that one later, actually. Wait, what is that? I see. It's an expansion right on top of my rails. This rail is not safe to take. I need to kill this. Probably. Maybe I just push it a little bit. Yeah, why is it not invisible under the grass? That's how I missed it. Yeah, let's kill this a little bit. Hand binding. Yeah, I'm just getting rid of like the single tiles which are left, so that they don't appear on the search screen like this, because it's a little annoying. Alright, I think this is far enough. I think I need to kill them more than that, so that they don't bother me on the rail. This is the old coal mine, and it seems like the new expansion right next to it. This also will need to die. Yeah, this will need to die. This is right next to my rails. Okay. Very annoying that they expand to the rails. I know that this in this new update, by the way. Can I see the changelog again? They said that fixed enemy expansion candidate chunks were pruned with only one player building. So, in the previous update, um, you could block the expansions very easily, and this time candidate chunks, and this time they actually don't. Hmm. So we actually see the red chunks instead of the only green. I think that, like, I think basically this works like in Factorio 2.0, and like in Factorio 1 basically. They just changed the threshold of like the values, right? So it seems like it should be at least a 0.2 in order for the chunk to be considered, because previously there was no minimum in Factorio 1. And then in the previous patch, the minimum was looking at these numbers, the minimum was something around 0.5 maybe even, or maybe 0.4. So there is a lot more expansions that are going to happen. And they are right on top of the rail. Yeah, they can like potentially choose the rail, it seems. Yeah, which is very unfortunate, but okay. I don't mind it too much. Eventually, we get the elevated rails and the problem is going to be gone. Right? Alright, I'll kill that. But first, I will connect the new copper. So, how do we go here? How do we go there? We can go either from the top, killing a couple expansions, or going from the over here. I don't know. Let's go from this place and then to the left and then up, so that I actually don't kill anything. Right? From yeah, technically I can even go like from here and straight to the left. Let's do that. I think I go to not kill that nest even a little lower and through this little hole. Yep. Wait, there is actually not a hole on the other side. Okay, and I go through this in the middle of the cliffs, which will mean killing this little nest. can't wait until they have the exoskeletons. I think that's my next step after the construction bots, maybe? The exoskeletons. Possibly. Oh wait, I'm out of fuel because it's inside of a tank and inside of the other... Oh, and inside of a car, right. Which I also left on the ground. I left the tank in order to recharge. Pick up the car. Take the mole train. Make sure that it comes here. Oh wait, oh my god. The small train still doesn't have the efficiency modules inside, right? Because no one fixed the inserter. Okay. Let's go fix the inserter. There's also the mining drills are also not being put here. For the same reason. Not that I need them for this one. So if I just fix this once, is this going to be enough? Right? Like, it's not supposed to be breaking any at all, right? It's not supposed to be breaking at all. Okay, so I have the efficiency modules and everything else is here already. So now we can actually go ahead and build this real quick. No. Stop right here. With the ore, deliver the bullets here. Deliver the bullets, and then do the defenses. This is a relatively small one. I'll just do this many turrets. Bots are going to be done in 40 minutes. I'm doing 20 SPM. Alright, and then this over here. Is the loading. Copper. 4,000. Copper loading. Splitter. Couple inserters. There we go. That's another copper connected. So now I have 666,000 iron, 228 copper. Should be good. You go back home while I'm building the walls. Okay. The bullet train is already coming. What is that? Wait, this is a new expansion right now happening. Do I kill it? Because it is going to grow and be right on top of my rail. Wait, it already grew. It grows so fast. They just spawned 15 nests in like a minute. Right, hopefully this is far enough from the rail. I'm probably not coming here manually anyway, so it doesn't matter maybe. Maybe it doesn't really matter. Because if the train comes here without the player, they're not going to aggro on the train, actually. So it's fine. Okay. Let's do a little bit of the fixing on this outpost. Just a tiny little bit. Okay, and then there is one more pin that I have, which is this one. Expansion right next to the rail, which I want to kill for sure. We'll see if they keep spawning right on top of the rails, because once again, this is the new patch where the threshold for the expansion has been lowered. And after I kill it, I work on the new base. I only have 45 cannon shells, but it should be enough to deal with this, maybe? I might want to have more on me anyway. Let's go pick up more. Where do I even have them? Where was I crafting my shells? Over here. Great, my steam engines are starting to work again. I might want to put more of... It seems like the solar panels are needed, not the... not the accumulators. Just need more solar panels. I'll put them more on the on some of the new outposts that I was building. They all already have the thing. Let's put them on this oil. I guess this oil has a bunch of free space. I have 525 solar panels. Sounds like a lot. this good enough? We'll see by this graph if it is or not. I probably will want more. I mean, since I'm here, let's go place some over in this new iron tomb. Just this many. Alright, and now I go ahead and kill this smith. Expansions are crazy, yeah. They kind of are. I need exoskeleton so badly in my tank too. I might leave this one nest. The one that's further away from the rails, basically. So that there is less chance of them re-expanding here. Recharge the battery faster by placing the more solar panels there in the tank. Alright, and this is far away probably. So yeah, like I said, just going to kill it. I'm not going to be looking too much in the debug screen. But I mean, actually, it seems like even leaving this nest, it doesn't like really help too much. I guess it removes one chunk from being the potential candidate. But this thing still can be expanded into. Even although there's quite a few buildings, right? So does it mean that my base... Yeah, they literally try to expand into my base. I think they actually... Like, this is actually worse than in Factorio 1 and then, like, in the previous version of the game, right? So the only things... It's a little bit weird how this works, right? Like, for example, why is this not in the expansion candidate? Because they can from here to go here, right? So what is different about this compared to that? You know? What's different? Or is it because this area is considered infested because there's a lot of nests here? Those are really big, right? So if there are two, yeah, see, like there's a nest here and a nest here. So in the between, they actually don't settle, right? So and even for like the two small, like a small nest combined with a relatively big one, also in the middle they don't go anymore. Yeah, that's probably the reason. Yeah, and as you can see, this is my factory. It's completely covered with the candidate chunks. So the only things that actually prevent the expansions now are the enemies, and your buildings are never, no matter how many you build, it is never going to prevent the expansions, right? So they completely removed the feature of blocking. They really want, they really remove all the cheeses that people have been using, right? Doesn't mean that it's only a matter of time until the landmines are nerfed. Come on. Can you guys nerf the landmines too? And the flamethrower, make it use 100 times more fuel. Also, look at this. Like, this far out, they actually don't expand at all anymore. So all of the expansions are on top of the oasis. And in the wild, they don't expand. Maybe there's expansions there already that I just don't see because it's not updated. Like, why is this, though, expandable? And this over here is not. Isn't that weird? I don't know, kind of weird a little bit. Anyway, it sort of reminds you of how the lightning collect range works. Yeah, I guess it is maybe kind of similar. Kinda. Okay. I also broke a power pole here, so I have to fix it. Okay, and I'm going to build... Hold on, there's a train out of fuel? Wait, what? Why? How did that happen? That makes no sense. This is the mole train. Is the mole train... Oh, wait, the mole train doesn't have the interrupt for refueling. Probably. Right? Yeah, I need to add an interrupt for refueling with 2 wagons, which I guess I'm going to go there. Yeah, there we go. Don't even need to do anything about it. Okay, so I'm building a new science for 45 SPM. Where am I building it? Am I building it in the Oasis still? I guess. I think that potentially this over here is a good place. This over here is a nice place with like a bunch of free territory. That's so that I don't need to kill the trees. But I don't know, this might be a little bit too close to the oil. Does it matter? Maybe it doesn't matter that it's close to the oil. I don't know. Build it over here somewhere on this like dark patch. How about that? Yeah, let's do that. Is this also an expansion, which is very close to the rail? Let's see. I might aggro the guys from here. No, it's fine. It's far enough. Why are the rails so annoying? Dun, 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 dun. Mall train. Come to me. Because I'm out of signals. Alright, so this over here, where the pin is going to be the center of the base. I want this to be on a straight rail so I can place the gate somehow, somewhere. Yeah. And I'm out of rails too. Nice. So I'm just going to deliver all of the basic resources here, right? Like I'm going to deliver. Let's kill this nest first, I suppose. I'll kill the I'll deliver the iron, copper, coal, stone, and oil. And we just produce the science from the raw materials. I can also do a dedicated smeltery and deliver the plates instead of ore. Potentially. But maybe for the next one, so that it's different. This one, I'm just going to do from the raw things. Hold on. Someone is calling me. 1 minute. All right. Yes. So I'm just going to be delivering the raw things here. Iron. Iron. I don't know. We do one over here. And something over there. And something over here. And then something over here too. Hold on, I need iron, copper, coal, stone, oil, and water. Did you ever die this iteration? Yes, I did die. I have 10 cars that are dead. I have 2 tanks that are dead, and I have 16 characters that are dead. Even reset? No, no, no. I did not reset though. No, no, no. I just have the deaths. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 is all that I need, right? Yeah, I did not reset. I was watching the last playthrough, like the VODs. I'm going to actually make the YouTube video, the edited YouTube video for this one. I'm already started working on it. I think though, like it's just going to be a single video, or yeah, no, probably not single, but like multiple. Maybe maybe the first one is just going to finish when we go to space, which I guess is going to finish, which we are supposed to get at around like 50 to 60 hours, similar to the previous run, right? So, which is 20 more hours, like 3 more streams, something like that. And the video is going to come out. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited for it. Train stops. Wait, why does this guy not have the electric drill still? Did my inserters break again? Let's take a look. They did. Oh wait, no, they did not break because the efficiency module was in the progress. Okay, yeah, everything is fine, I think. All right, let's see. Let's see. Yes. So let's say that this over here is going to be the iron. I'm going to start by just delivering the ores here. Right. Enable if iron ore is less than 1,000. Sure, this is iron ore unloading. And the power poles. And the signals. The train cannot find the path. That's the iron ore. I see. Hello, Termitius. Hi. Okay, I'm going to hide this train over there. For now, so that the others actually can come. Right? Yeah, the iron ore is already coming here. And then I want the copper ore. Let's make the copper ore. On this side. With the new update, the max cap of the multiplier of tech is 100,000. Yes, this is not the new update. This is the old update from a week ago. But yes, you're right. That is true. Okay, the copper is also coming already. And then there's going to be a little bit of coal. Let's make the coal to be unloaded over here. $100,000x, yeah. Did I consider that to play? I don't know. I'm considering instead... like, I already updated the ramping mod, so it basically goes beyond 1,000 times. So if I feel like keeping mega basing after I do this solar system edge, then the science cost is actually increasing even further. Forever. Infinitely. But yeah. It's not like exactly as having 100,000x from the beginning. I am considering it, but not very seriously. Like eventually, maybe. If I play 100,000, just a pure 100,000 times, it would be without the biters. For sure. And without the biters, maybe it can be speedrun, like, not too... Maybe it's not going to be too bad, actually. You know? Your dream is to see me play through that rampant fixed mod at some point. I did play it already, but I did not beat it. I did not beat it. I tried like 5 times, I think. It just get a little bit too repetitive. But the problem is, like, in order to beat it, I basically need to give up on the idea that I don't do like safe scamming, apparently, right? Because like every time I was dying, I just restarted from scratch, and that's why I stopped doing it, because it got too repetitive. The early game is like the same. You just like you like do a speed run basically. Yeah. So if I do the reloading actually, then it should not be too difficult. I was trying to mimic the DOS settings as close as possible, so it's like not exactly the default settings of rampant fixed too, but more difficult. The action points setting is the biggest one, right? You'll need to 10 times factories from 1000x challenge you did. Yeah. For sure. But like the 1000x space that I was doing, I think it would be fine, right? If you wait, hold on. If you disable the enemies, how do the demolishers, for example, work on the On Vulcanus. Hello, Maholic. Thank you for the raid. Maholic. Oh, wait. Already someone shouted you out. Welcome, Raiders. How are you guys doing? I am over here. I'm going to build a new outpost for doing more SPM, because right now I'm doing 25 SPM, and that's not very fast. You notice 2.17 biters are a bit rougher? Yes, and today, or was it yesterday, they also released it at 2.1.9, and the big change for the biters is that your buildings no longer prevent expansions. I can show you here. So this is the today's update, or yesterday's, whatever, right? So they literally actually try to expand into your base now. So like no matter how many things you build, they will try, and they will settle right next to your walls now, right? Which is for me here is a little bit of a problem, because they will spawn, they will settle on top of my rails, and they will start attacking myself. I'm not really worried about the trains which are going around without the player, but yeah. So that's the latest change. But I'm not having too much trouble with it so far. Alright, I'm just requesting the raw resources into this new outpost in order to build the new science factory. I'm going to build a red, green, blue. Am I going to build black here? I might build black here too. I don't think I'm doing the... I think the other sciences might be in their own dedicated outposts too. Like I was doing that in that other run. We'll see. We'll see how many of these I actually do. I mean, if I do the stone, this is only required for the military, right? I already requested it, so yeah, sure. I'll do the military here too. Okay, and then I need oil. I don't have those things in my mole train though. But I will. I will need this in my mole train, because when I start mining uranium, I will need the storage tanks. Let's just pretend that I have it here. I'm going to read the pipeline contents for less than 1,000, which means that I will want one more, I guess. And then I unload the pumps. These pumps on diagonal rails are nice. You guys using them? So this is oil. And this over here is going to be water. Water. This is the last resource that I need, right? and then we can do everything. Let's go back home. Construction robots are about to be researched. I guess since I'm going to the mall right now, I'm going to set up the construction robots there too. I'll need to put them into the into this train too. And they're done. So here's my mall, right? I want to put the storage tank into this, which means that I just want to request a storage tank here. How many storage tanks do we need? Let's say 40. Let's say, I mean, sure, let's do, yeah, let's do like 40. 40 storage tanks. And now we have the ghosted things. Very nice. So into this train, I need to do... I need to put the roboports now. And I will also put the robots. Yeah, let's have like 2 stacks of robots. And I'm going to also give it the repair packs. I'm wondering if I will need in this run to deliver the repair packs automatically. In the previous run, I was just like putting like 100, 200 repair packs, and they were enough for a very long time. But maybe this time I will actually need to deliver the repair packs. Right? Potentially. For now, I'll keep them in the let's see, like have like 4 stacks of them here. Sure. So the request repair packs 400. Okay. Anything else that I need? Yellow chests. Yellow chest is good. Yes. I agree with that. I don't need the red ones in this one, though, right? I don't need the providers. The providers are not needed. I don't think so. I'm kind of running out of this space in this guy. Alright, so I need to put them in one of these chests. Over here. Roboport. Let's do 10. Let's have 20 inside of this chest. Robots. I want a bunch. Let's have 500 robots. That's inside of a chest. That's what I'm keeping. Repair packs are already there. And then the yellow chests. Just a single stack is good enough. And I guess I can keep inside of the chest. Inside of this chest, I am okay with keeping the passive provider too. So there you go. So I need to set those things to be crafted. Okay. Let's set those things to be crafted. I might want to have some of the productivity modules too, by the way. Productivity, not in the train, but just somewhere here so that I can get them. Productivity 1, just 100 maybe is good enough. All right, so what do I need? I need gears, red chips, and steel in order to have the roboports, right? Roboport. Chests. Chests require both red and green. Okay. So we have a chest. Into that chest. This over here is the red and green. This is going to be my output then. For the provider chests and storage chests. And this over here is just a regular steel chest. Okay. And what else do I need? Storage tanks, repair packs, and robots. Let's start with storage tanks. Storage tanks. Storage tank. This, a little bit of steel. I can put this here. If the storage tanks are needed. Okay. So just the robots themselves. Which means that I need the flying robot frames. I'm just going to have a single assembler for them, probably, right? Oh, I need lubricant. Did I set up lubricant? I did research that. There we go. Lubricant is here. Yeah, I already kept a little bit of the of the heavy oil for that. Hello, Dr. Mitchells. Yeah, we're cooking a little more spaghetti in this. There's just a little more space left. So how do you do the bots again? You need electronic and then flight robot frame. And the flying robot frame is batteries, steel, green chip, and electric engines. Okay. I also am not having the batteries and batteries. Iron, copper, and sulfuric acid. And sulfuric acid is iron, sulfur, and water. Okay. Do I have sulfur? I do not have sulfur. But sulfur is just petroleum and water. Right? So I need a little bit of the... petroleum. I just need a little bit of petroleum. And water. And then iron. I have iron here. I'm wondering if I can fit it in this little place. You know? I just need the pipe of petroleum to come down there. Should be doable. This, and then the water. So there's going to be sulfur. Can I vertically flip that? Like this. And the water is just going to go over here. Okay, and then the copper... No, I don't need the copper. All I need is the water for sulfuric acid, the sulfur, and the iron. Okay. And the iron can come from over here. Of course. Here's my iron. And now I have the sulfuric acid in this place. And I'm going to deliver it somewhere over there. Go along the edge. Okay, I need iron and copper to make the batteries now. Boom, boom, boom. Let's take the copper from here, deliver it this way, take the iron from here, so that I can combine these two things. And make this go somewhere this way, where I have this, and have another. Chemical plant doing the batteries now. Okay, and then the batteries, I'm just only going to use them for the flame robot frames, right? Yeah, I think so. So literally only for the robots. Batteries, green chips, and now I just need the electric engines. And the electric engines just need the regular engines, which means steel and iron. So let's have the iron to be here. Convert that into a gear and a pipe. Like so. And then I have a couple engines. I don't know, let's just say 2. I don't think I need more than that. Right? That's the regular engines, and those are going to go into the electric engines directly. Where's my... lubricant? It's over here. So now I just need the green chips, which I already have on this belt. So I can put them in using the long inserters. Right? And just like that, we have the electric engines, and the electric engines are going to be combined with the batteries, steel, and more green chips. Batteries, steel, and more green chips. There we go. We have everything over here. This is the flying robot frame. Wait, flying robot frame is what? It's 20 versus 10. Like, technically, I should be able to do 4 assemblers if this is working. Right? Let's do 4 assemblers for them, sure. Boom. So I have the can you give me the splitters, please? So if I filter the green chips out of that, then I can combine those with the batteries. And then this steel. Can be combined. I should do this in a different place, probably. A little bit, so that this is my output of the flying robot frames, which are then going to be converted over here into the robots. Which I can then put onto the belt. Efficiency modules, 11. Yeah. Like, I'm using purely efficiency modules. That's how my pollution cloud looks like. There is no way I'm putting productivity anywhere yet. I'm not ready for productivity. Not yet. Thank you for the bits.
For efficiency modules.
Thank you. Hold on, I want to do something here. What is it and how do I do it? I think if I... Yeah, here you go. Here you go. If I put this and filter the green chip from it, you know, then I should be able to put this on that side. If I put the batteries on the other side, putting the batteries on the other side can be done by doing this. Yep, there we go. There we go. So this is not really necessary. We already have the green chips and batteries. And then the steel. With the electric engines can go here. There you go. At some point in the future, I will want to have the electric engines in a chest. So let's put them into a chest here. I don't want it to be prioritized here because I want to prioritize the robots still, right? But I guess I can read this entire belt and enable this if the electric engines are more than 50 here. 50 maybe is a little bit too much. Let's do 40. 40 should definitely fit on this belt, right? So, like, if this belt is filled, only then I'm putting them into the storage. That sounds good, right? Okay, there we go. There we go. I already crafted some robots, right? Right? Look at this. 4 robots. Amazing. Okay. There's not a lot of red chips coming through. They are all working. But I only have like 6 of them. So this is going to take a while to fill everything that I want. But that's okay, I guess. Right? Let's do another research. So what do we have? We have a personal roboport which can be, which we can go into. But is there anything more important and not super expensive at the same time? The blue chips would allow me to go for the power armor and the exoskeletons. They are twice as expensive as the personal roboport. Um, but yeah, personal roboport is like not like super cheap. 1,000 blue science is not that small of a number. Anything else that I would want here? There's uranium mining. Do I start going into the uranium, right? Because we want to go into the nuclear power. This takes 7,000 though, so maybe maybe not yet, right? My new factory that I'm building is going to still be done using solar. I guess. So maybe the personal roboport is not as important. I would go for the processing unit then, and the exoskeleton probably as the first thing, and then the power armor too. Power armor is kind of expensive. Power armor is kind of expensive. How many exoskeletons can you put here? 2? And then I don't have anything else. Yeah, I'm putting the exoskeletons into the tank though. That's what we used it for at first. I have not been working on quality at all, but I guess it's fine. It's fine. The quality module is not researched. I'm not putting it yet. I think I'm only going to start putting quality once I can guarantee the maximum efficiency, which means beacons. I'll keep some of these robots on me. I guess this is not being attacked too much, but there were a couple deaths on this outpost, so I think having the this to be repaired automatically would be really nice. And technically, this is all that I need. All that I need is I have it. Right? So yeah, let's do the first robots in this station for repairs. I have 16 of them, and that should be good enough. All right, now the problem is figuring out the place where I can place a roboport. Right, this works. A roboport here. find a roboport over here somewhere. Would be nice. Wait, they are not connected. Shit. I need them to be connected. I'll build one over here. Alright. I guess this is where I'm putting the storage chest too. Give repair packs. Give the robots here. Okay, then I need another roboport around this place. Oh no! They killed my bots! As soon as I placed them, they killed two. Two is fine. Two is not too many, right? Okay, I want to do this and that to be provider chests. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. I think this actually makes everything covered, right? Okay, everything is covered, basically. So I don't need to build more. And everything is connected. I just need to give them some repair packs. Do I have repair packs? Are bots using a lot of power? They are, of course. Whoops. But they're just going to be charged once and that's it. Then they're not going to use as much, right? Alright, we're kind of okay. Repair packs. Can I just craft repair packs here automatically? Somewhere. Relatively easily. Maybe over here. I already have the gear. Or maybe it's easier to just do where I have the green chips. If I have the green chips, then I can just craft a gear somewhere. Combine them into the repair pack. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to do it like this. We have a gear, a green chip over there. Right? And then we have the gear over here. And this is going to be a repair pack, which I'm going to put into the provider chest. There we go. Amazing. So now this should all be repaired automatically. Let's finish this wall because it was never finished before. All right, and this should be good enough. How are the other things holding? So this, for some reason, is just not being attacked. For some weird reason, these guys don't want to spawn the attack groups. Just from the right, just this thing is a little bit attacking me, but there's no damage. This over here also takes almost no damage. This over here was taking damage. I don't know if I'm not going. I'm only going to put the robots into the new outposts, though. I think it's fine. To keep the old outpost without, because they're just going to run out eventually anyway. Okay. So now I want to come back and keep working on my new science factory, right? Anything else I want? Maybe not. Okay. The iron will need to be smelted. So how much do we need for 30 SPM of all of the 4 science packs, right? How much? It is let's say for 60 SPM, right? So 1 a second of these. So 7.5 iron, half a belt for red and green, and then and then 12 for blue, plus 12 for military. 30. I need like exactly 2 belts basically, right? Of iron, I think. You know what? Before I build anything, or I mean, yeah. I just don't have the defenses. Last time I was building something without the defenses was attacked and it died. So let's try to make sure that this doesn't happen again. Yeah, but 2 belts of iron. Let's do 1 belt over here. Dun, 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 dun. A ray claw. I think I will need this to be blue. What do you mean by deathworld-ish? The most important setting is that we have the minimum absorption and minimum attack cost, which means that it's more difficult than a death world. It's just not as many nests. It's less nests than the death world, but it's bigger attacks than the Death World. That's what we're playing. The Death World settings set the absorption to 50% and attack cost to 50%, but we go further and we place it at the minimum, which is 10%. So it's 5 times bigger pollution cloud and 5 times bigger attacks. Yeah. So right now I'm using efficiency modules everywhere, and this is what we are looking at. Also, the expansions are bigger. So yeah, there's a bunch of settings. I guess I can point you over here. Detailed rules, settings. Death World plus plus. It's just like if I say Death World, then like part of the Death World is more dense nests, but that's not the case. And the evolutions factors are also from the default settings, not from Death World. There's a bunch of rules and settings that I'm having in this run. As you can see, I'm also defending with the gun turrets only. That's also part of the rules that I'm setting for myself. There's a bunch of them. Too many settings to put in the title. Unfortunately, I need to come up with an actual proper like name for this playthrough, so that you know. Have a name for it. Okay, so over here they just spawned an expansion right next to the rails. Once again, they're going to destroy this. It doesn't really matter though, because this is the depleted iron ore. But I will need to kill it, I think. I mean, it depends. If I don't go there myself, then I will not need to. But I need to be careful. There you go. They have eaten everything they wanted. Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess technically this is a good enough spot for it. For the iron. Yeah, they don't get aggroed on the radars anymore since Factorio 2. Okay, we have a little bit of iron. I will need more though, right? So how much will I need? I need this 3 times more. Because I need 2 belts of iron. This is half a belt. This is half a belt. I can start by doing that. For the just the red and green, I suppose. Yeah, I'll do some for steel too. Let's just do one at a time. Let's start just building red and green. Yeah, red and green. How much copper will need to be smelted? I don't know. Figure it out. I need them all to come to me. How much copper is it? 15 for a chemical science pack. 7.5, half a belt here. And then 1 and 2.5. It's less than a belt that I need for copper. So, yeah. So this is all going to be enough for the red, green, and black, and then one more for the blue. Then is going to be... Where's my train? Oh, my personal train is blocking everything, of course. There we go. All right. I'm just moving this train so that we actually receive the crude oil. And the water. So that I actually have everything here. Inserters. This is over here annoying. So I'm using the mall train, and I right now just picked up an inserter, right? So the inserters were here like this. I moved it like that, and then I realized that I wanted one more, and then I clicked, but I misclicked, and I shift-clicked over here to pick up the stack, but instead, because I misclicked, it copied the filter slot over here, and this is very annoying that you cannot rebind it. That's like the biggest disadvantage of the mall train. Use combinations to fill your train instead of locking slots. Issue solved. Yeah, but the problem with the, like, if I don't filter the slots, then they are going to be in unpredictable spots, and I will need to spend some time actually finding the item instead of like just remembering where it is. All right, we have iron, we have copper. I'm just going to build the green science factory first. That is, I mean the red science first, I guess. There's the red over here. This into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, we're just going for. This is going to be 45 SPM. Thanks for the follow. All right, and the iron goes this way. That's my red science. Let's do the green now. That should be one tile higher. Okay. Um. One, two. Inserter, conveyor belt. One, two for the gears, and then one more for the electronic circuit. Which needs to be powered by 2 copper cables. Okay, this should be fast enough. The copper. The copper. I'm just going to take the copper from here. Oh, look at this. When you flip, it actually flips the items too. I'm pretty sure it was not flipping the items before, right? I'm pretty sure. That's a nice thing. I don't remember seeing it in the changelog though. So that's my copper, and this is red and green sides done. Okay. The brick just needs to be converted into I mean, the stone just needs to be converted into the brick, and that's all. Right? Let's do military science. It's just just 5, it's 10 stone for 1. This one is going to be doing 0.6. So I need 5. I need 5 divided by 0.62, which is 8 of the furnaces. Bum, 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 bum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put this into the thing first. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Efficiency. Power. And that is just all going to go into the walls. All right. Let's do another smeltery for iron, right, like down here. I guess. What does it say that repair packs are missing here? Am I just crafting repair packs? Oh, because I forgot the inserter here. I bet. Okay. I will want more iron to be smelted. Let's do 1, 2. It's for the second belt of iron. Oh, I actually ran out of the The electric furnaces. I need 6 more. I'm just going to go and pick them up. Oh, wait. I'm still blocking all my trains because this guy is standing there. Sure, just do that. There's a little bit of a traffic jam. I'm going to ride this water train. Wait, I'm low power? No! I mean, it's because the steam engines are not enough, right? I'm probably fine during the day. Because, yeah, because I am doing the accumulators. Right. I just need more solar. I'll work on it in a bit. Is now going to wait for the iron also. Place this inserter so that I start crafting the repair packs. And then let me also, while I remember about it, get the flamethrower ammo. I want to get something. What was it? The electric furnaces, that's right. Electric furnaces. They are over here. Oh, they actually did get aggroed this time. On the rocks. And then they killed the power pole. That's not good. I'm going to kill a couple nests there. They destroyed a train. That's annoying. Oh, wait. It's because they actually build up for the attack. Like, is this the attack group? What is that? What even is that? This looks like an attack group, yes. Okay, yes. This is not very nice. This means that my trains are going to be dying if they keep doing the attack groups on top of the rails. So do I kill this nest so that it doesn't happen? I'm not sure if I'm going to kill this fully, but I should do at least a little bit. Evolution 6767. Alright. Fine, let's push the evolution until it's 69 then. By killing this nest. I almost died because of a rock. Okay. Maybe this is good enough. Maybe this is good enough. Yeah, I think it's good enough. Actually. We'll push the evolution later. Okay, I need to fix this train. Make it automatic. Died because of a rock. Never happened before. Have a go again. I did not die, okay? And, yeah. I did not die because it was not a cliff, I guess. It was. If it was a cliff, I would probably die there. But a rock is not as deadly. Okay. So... 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 It was more than half a belt for this. Um... Okay, this over here is a full belt though. But a little bit of that... A little bit of that is going to go towards the military science, actually. Okay, and then... So, military science. Military science. I need more assembly machines. For military science, which let's say that I'm going to craft over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Is all that I need. For that. And long inserters, that's what I was looking for. For the military science, I will need the walls, of course. But I will also need grenades and the the red bullets. Yes, that's right. Right. So I guess grenades. I need the. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Can I do that? And still deliver the yeah, yeah, I can. How much coal do I need though? It's 5 plus some amount for the plastic. I think I only need half of a belt. Um, which just means that I'm going to put everything to onto half of a belt here, like that, and that should be good enough, right? And then I make the iron ore go over there. Okay, so a single half for the grenades. So 2.5. Yeah. This is so I do the grenades over here. I need 4 assemblers for that. 4 grenade assemblers. That's going to take this iron and this copper. Do you have more blue blue inserters too? I do. Um, and these guys need to be having the blue inserters on the input. All right, and then I put the output over there. This is my grenades. Grenades are going to be combined with the red bullets into the science, and the red bullets will need some of this copper combined with this steel. I guess this all is all going to go into steel, actually, right? No, not all. Not all. But this is all the iron that I need for just the bullets. So I have the copper. And we have the iron. And for the bullets, it is... need like half of that. Maybe just 6 should be enough. Right? Will 6 be enough? For the steel? This one is doing 0.12 times 6. Is more than 0.5, which is what I need. Yeah, this is more than enough. Okay, so now I have the iron, the steel, and I'm going to do the bullets here. And all I need is just the 3 assemblers for it, right? Yeah, the 3 assemblers, the single assembler for the single assembler for the regular bullets. Let's just do it over here. This is a regular bullet. Which is then combined with steel and copper. For the red bullets. I also am going to actually deliver the bullets, but I guess eventually we'll replace the deliveries with the uranium bullets instead, so... yeah. So this is my science. Military. And then the last thing is to do the blue science. Here's my iron for the blue science. I guess a little bit more steel will be needed for that, but I think that's going to be smelted from this separately, right? Here's another thing that I'm going to do, by the way. I'm going to put the science on the train too. This over here is going to be the science train. So I'm going to put the red, green, black, and blue science over here. Yeah, there you go. This is probably too big of a buffer. Let's have a buffer of 400 sciences for now. I'm not going to risk losing a full train. Right? Okay, so for the blue science, I need 12 assemblers. I'm out of efficiency modules. And 12 assemblers for the blue science. Which will need 10 assemblers for the engines. I guess I'm going to make this guy go and refill itself. Engines. The red chips are also going to be there. So the engines will need the gears and pipes. And some steel. Wait, I'll need more than that. I'll need like a full thing for steel, actually. It seems right. Okay, come back. It has everything I need. This still goes this way. And, okay, red chips and... red chips and the sulfur is the last thing that is needed. For red chips, I need how much? And 18 assemblers, right? Efficiency modules are needed over here. Power poles. Give me those. I'm just polluting them, right? I'm not defending yet. I'm almost done, so like I'm just going to build this first and then have the perimeter. Just need to make sure that I'm not being attacked. Okay, green chips. I'm out of assemblers already. How many green chips is that? 3 assemblers for the green chips. Right? Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. This thing will need the iron. A little bit of iron. So now I have the green chips. Then all of these need 9 wires. So I need 1, 2, 3 assemblers for the wire. I'm just going to put the bulk inserter on this. That is more than half a belt. So we put the this thing on the belt. Okay, and I need the plastic. And then I need the plastic. Let's just say that the plastic is going to come from the bottom somehow. Then I get the red chips. There's another ingredient for that. I guess I want both plastic and the sulfur to come from this direction, which will need a little bit of the coal. So let's deliver coal this way. Right, so I have oil and I have water. And how many oil refineries do I need? How much plastic? I need 3 plastic and 1 sulfur. It's mostly about the plastic though, right? Which means that I need 60 petroleum, which is basically 60 oil. This one is doing 20. Oil a second. So I need 3. Right? And 3. Yeah, I need 3 refineries, I think. It's a lot of refineries. Is this one too close? If I put the defense over here, it might be a little bit too close. Let's push it further. And by further, I mean I'm going to kill them. That's an expansion on the top, by the way. Over here, I think. Oh, no, no, no. Maybe not. It just looked like a flat line here. I mean, maybe it is, but not in the way I thought it was just created. Yeah, no, it's not an expansion, probably. I thought it just, like, was revealed as small chunk by some radar. So I only saw the edge, but no. Okay, let the tank recharge. I have all of my oil refineries now. Let's have my oil refineries over here. 1, and then 2, and then 3. Do I have pipes? Surely I have pipes. You made a whole factory in 30 minutes? Well, I didn't make it yet, but yeah. I'm almost there. Not too bad of a timing, indeed. Alright, here's my water. No! Wait, I surely have the bots. Surely I have the bots inside of my train, right? Like a couple. I have actually 2 stacks already. For some reason, I did not expect to see 2 stacks of bots. Okay. Yeah, put that into my storage chest. So this is water. 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 There we go. And then in the oil. So the oil is connected, and then I want to wait. Hold on. I actually want to flip this, which means that the water is not here, but here. No, I wanted to preserve this tree. My bad. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Yeah. So now I will need to also crack all of the heavy oil. I'm making 15. How much for cracking heavy oil? So a single one is going to be enough. But I need to connect this one too. Okay. That's going to be my light oil. And then, so light oil, I am making 27. Like 40. Which I think is going to be 2. Let's do 3. That's okay. Let's do 3 of those. Light oil cracking. Nope. So now this turns into petroleum. Underground water pipe to light oil? Where? Oh, you mean this is not present? Yeah. I see. There we go. Alright, and then I need the light oil. We connected over here. And then I need petroleum to be connected over here. So all the petroleum is connected. Nice. So then all I need is just 3 more, because I think I will need 2 for the plastic, right? This is doing 2 plastic a second, but I need 3 plastic a second. Right? Yeah. Just give me a little more steel. 1, 2, 3. So it is sulfur plus plastic, like that. efficiency. All right. And I'm just going to put both of them onto the same belt and deliver it over there somewhere, right? Belts. I will need more inserters. I will want more turrets too. Potentially a couple more walls. Okay, yeah, so I go this way. I filter out the plastic to the left and the sulfur to the right so that it can go on the other side of this belt is what I want. Like this, I guess. There we go. um Okay, the coal is just not connected for the plastic, and I think the entire thing is built, right? Did I forget anything? I don't think I forgot anything, right? So now, I will just need to deliver, but before I deliver the science here... Well, actually, since, like, the iron is not here, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't, like, really matter. So let's deliver the blue. The blue and the military science this way. Give me more undergrounds. Yeah, so this is military plus plus blue signs, and then the red and green is coming from the left side, I suppose. Where am I crafting them? Over there. Yeah, so just take it from this place. Red and green. There you go. So now I have everything. Bum, 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 bum. I like clear my inventory, please. So now just the defenses needs to be set up, and I can call for the defense train anywhere. Literally anywhere. For example, I can call for it in this place. Wait, no. Wait, I can build the ghost, but I cannot build the thing. Imagine. Wait, but what if the bots? Can the bots build this thing since the ghost is placed? Let's try the bots. If I give them the this, is it going to actually build it? Because the player cannot. It is actually built. Is it going to work, or is it like half bugged or something? It's probably fine, right? Do 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 do. Okay, so now I just need to deliver these bullets somewhere. Why did I decide to unload it here? I don't know. Just for fun, I guess. There we go. Alright, and these bullets on the outside of my factory. I think I can make this guy go back so that the bullets are actually going to arrive. There's also the iron train, which is going to arrive, so all of this is going to start working again. I'm going to move this a little bit. No, actually I'm not. Because I can make the gate over here. And this is going to be my wall. And I'm going to have some turrets over here. There we go. Do, 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 do. I might already be polluting the things on the bottom though, so I need the bullets to be delivered right now. And start defending. Okay, the bullets are almost delivered. Let's cover everything with a robot board. I'm going to actually build the stuff with roboports. Wait, is it all? This is all. All I need is 2 roboports. And that's it. So I'm just going to give them the robots. Everything needed to build the wall. Yeah, I think I'm polluting already. Just need to make sure that... I mean, yeah, the bullets are already here. I'm just going to need to place the power poles. Construct 100% machines using robots. Nice. Going to defend this bottom first. Okay, is this good enough? I think this should be good enough. Okay, look at this. Look at this beautiful factory. Ah, amazing. How long did it take me once again? 30 minutes? I think it's more like an hour, probably, right? Okay, so I'm missing some walls and some more turrets and power poles. I'll just call for the train once again. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, Weak Wasp. Rail network and the Gercules too. The rail network looks like the lung arteries. Yeah. Wait. Hold on a second. Give a little bit of the time to the bots, please. Don't kill my factory yet. Alright, so it's the top. The bottom is defended. The top I can defend manually, I suppose. Where's my mole train? There it is. I'm asking for stone first. Yeah. Fighters like eating my base. Yeah, they do. It's okay. I just need to finish this real quick. Come on. The train is almost here, right? Where's green module? Everywhere? What do you mean? Green module is everywhere, right? The repair packs are not in the train for some reason, by the way. That is weird, a little bit. Hmm. Okay. So I have everything now, and the bots are going to build it. I might want to build the walls myself, though, so that the bots are focused on the other things. Let's build the wall myself. I guess I could also just put more bots there because I had 100 more in the train. Sure. Let's actually let the bots do the job. Look, it also perfectly fits into the screen when I'm zooming out. Actually, the perfect outpost. Because I think my mall was... Yeah, my mall is a little bit too... no, the mall is also pretty good. It's the starting one, which is a little bit too tall. One of my trains cannot leave? Yeah, it's fine. It's because I'm blocking them. By my mall train. Alright, it looks like, though, the resource that is lacking right now is the oil. So... I think this means that my oil, if I look at it... my oil is not being actually mined. I know if this is my maximum speed or not. 1.4 thousand oil per minute. If it is going to work full speed, then it is how much? Oil. I want 60 oil a second. Plus whatever is in the other. So I want like 90 oil a second times 60. I want 5,000 oil. And I only have 1.5 thousand right now. Yeah. Okay, so now that this is built, we just need to connect a bunch of resources so that it can actually work. And then I will also need to set up a train, which is going to pick up the science from here and deliver it somewhere else. I think the amount of labs that I have here are also not going to be enough, so I don't know. Maybe I do a dedicated lab outpost too. Why not? The lab is very... Yeah, let's do a dedicated lab outpost. Why not? Why not? Um, there are a couple efficiency modules missing over here. And that's all. I guess so that the train, for now, doesn't travel too far. I would put the lab somewhere nearby. Like, I could literally put it over here, for example. The labs are not going to pollute anyway. Also, for now, I can just deliver it in my, like, other place. If I want. Right, because this is lacking the blue science. I mean, the amount of blue science is enough to just do 25 SPM. But I have how many labs? I have 30 labs. Actually, hold on. Once again, I see that I'm in need of more power. So, since I am here, let's build the power. Let's build the power. Let's let the bots build the power, actually. Let's let the bots build the power. And accumulators, too, in this place. I don't want to delete anything, though. Let's keep the trees. There we go. Now we have all the power. Wait, what? What is that? That's coal from a rock? Sorry, rock. I didn't want to kill you. Let's get more solar panels. Which are over here. Let's keep doing more of them too. Accumulators, I did give them. Let's build some accumulators too. I already placed more. Which, I mean, they will eventually be needed. I'm going to deliver more and build more then. Why not? Do, 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 do. 55. I'll delete some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's exactly 50. One stack needs to be delivered. I have them down there. Which, I mean, technically I could craft more of those too. I want to relatively soon. Like, now that I will have bigger SPM, I should be able to go for the uranium power soon. And so I'm only building enough power of the solar until the uranium. All right, looks like the oil is going to be delivered in a second over here. And we're going to see more blue science crafted, right? Okay. You know what? I think I am going to actually unlock these chests. How much is in one chest? It's like 2,000 in one, so it's 8,000. Just like 10,000 science in one chest, right? Is 10,000 science even like a lot? I mean, at this point, it's kind of is a lot, right? Yeah, maybe I don't. Maybe let's do like just 2,000 though, like this. Be good. And what needs to be powered? These guys, that guy. Please. That. These two. Feels like nothing, but it is also 0%. What is 0%? I did pick up. Right? Wait, where did my oil go? Oh wait, why is this cop? Why is this one called Philip? Oh wait, no. That's a different one. This is the oil unload. So the oil was unloaded in a different station first. Oil unload. Yeah, I have 2 stations requesting the oil. That one and this one. So both are the sciences. So, oh, did the train go for the mall then? Maybe? And because the mall is technically higher priority. Probably. Yeah, okay. It's fine. It's fine. This is going to work. Eventually. I just need to work on connecting the resources now. When can we have trains on an angle? That's what I'm talking about, right? That's the last remaining thing. We can do the pumps on an angle, but we cannot do the train stops on an angle. Version 2.1. This is version 2.1. All right. So let's. I mean, yeah, I cannot really know how much I need. I just need all of the resources, right? I just need all of the resources, and that's it. Here's the oil. This oil is coming towards that though. The oil. The oil is still like not being pumped sometimes. But why? Why is that? That's a little weird, isn't it? That's a little weird. How's my power doing now? Since I connected the things. I need more solar panels. I don't need the accumulators. I need the panels. A couple more. This defense is broken. What defense is broken? These turrets are broken. Okay, let's take a look. Ore. How much ore do we have left? We have iron ore over there. I guess like it's all about iron and oil for now, right? I probably have enough copper, or do I? Wait, what? This is left with 32,000. I mean, let's take a look at the resources over here, right? It says that I have 100,000 copper, 300,000 iron, 200 coal, 100 stone. And how much am I using? So in the last hour, I used 100,026 iron ore and 35,000 copper, which means that I have 3 hours of iron and 3 hours of copper, basically. It's exactly like that. 3 hours is not too bad, actually. Right? 3 hours is not too bad. Yeah, and the oil, we have 1,300 a second, and we need 5,000 a second. So I need 5 times more, 4 times more oil. If we look at this graph of the consumption of the iron ore, though, you can see that now at the peaks it was using 4.5, so I need twice as much iron as I have in terms of mining drills. And then the copper is still less than basically a belt that is needed, and I'm doing more than that, so that should be fine, right? So I just need to connect iron and oil. Iron ore. Let's see. So the only iron ore that is not connected is this, this, this. Wait, this one is actually connected. So, and that. And then if I want, and all of those combined are just like 800,000. That's all. So it's not that much either. I need to start exploring more. I need to place more radars. Yeah. How about I start by placing the radars and then I connect more resources, right? Yeah. Makes sense probably to do that. So for now I just build the science into this buffer and it's perfectly fine. I'm just not delivering the science yet, but I will. I can just name this train stop immediately. It's going to be science, and this specifically is only red, green, military, and chemical. And this is the loading. I'll do a constant combinator saying red, green, black, and blue, so that everything is at least at 1. Connect all of these together and say that this is enabled if everything is more than whatever I want to put in a train. So I don't know how big of a buffer I want here. If we are building in total 2,000 there, then I think if I'm going to deliver 1,000. 1,000 science? If I lose a train with 1,000 science inside, is that a big deal? I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, it's going to be... it's going to be fine. But I should like work on the elevated rails relatively soon. To make sure that the train doesn't die. Okay. So just get in a car. I have 20 radars on me. Let's actually have more. I want more than 20 radars and some more solar panels. I have 0 solar panels on me currently. Like, let's get a full stack of radars, 50. Do a full loop around to find more ores. And then for these guys, I also have to fight, basically. Maybe for this one I don't have to fight, but basically all the resources require some fighting at this point. Here's my solar. 57. I kind of want more. Right. And I'm still using the steam engines, by the way, right? I am still using the steam engines. So I need to place some of these too. Still need to place more. So maybe I go around the world a little later after all. And first I am going to connect the iron. I also need to connect the oil. Anyway. I will want more rails. No, I don't have the rails. Fine. Did I leave my personal train somewhere? No. No, it's because I was fixing the train that the biters attacked. This is still perfectly fine. I'm not going to fix it. Whatever. So yeah, I have the iron pinned. Let's also pin the oil. Pin the oil. Is everything inside of the oasis connected? Yeah. Basically everything inside of the oasis is connected. Let's just pin all of the oils then that I see on the map too. Because I will need all of them. Right? So much how much is it in total? 130, 50, 130, 130, 280, 300, 400, 550 more percent, right? 550 more percent. 55. Do, 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 do. Yeah, it's a little more than what I need, but not much more than that for the amount of SPM that I am targeting. Yeah, I basically need all of it. All right, maybe we like do one iron and then one oil and then one iron and then one oil. But also, how about I do it next time? Right? Yeah, I think it's a good idea to stop here and do a bunch of resource connection next time. So, thank you everyone for watching. And see you next time. So I'm sending you to Derek, who is doing speedruns. And bye.